Folks, taking a little bit of a turn here just for some fun sea story stuff. I don't know if I'm a good storyteller, if any of this will resonate with anybody, but it's kind of fun to document this stuff. I was on a South Carolina, and just so that it's like to paint the picture of the SOCAR. That was a nuclear powered cruiser, and what they had done is they had basically taken a few different nuclear or cruisers, and they had more or less, for lack of better term, shoehorned the reactors into them. So a hull that was HULL hull that was designed for fewer crew. So there was a larger crew because the nuclear watchstanding requirements brought so many more people. Well, anyways, we were doing what we like to call blowing donuts, or 5 by 5 by 5. We are in the Adriatic, which is that kind of section. It's a sea that's between like the Bosnia, Croatia, and the boot of Italy. It's there, and we were there for the Bosnian conflict, and the SOCAR had a radar on it that made it able to do some things like air traffic control. So what you would do is you would go 5 knots in one direction for 5 miles, 5 nautical miles, and then you would turn and do five, and then turn and do five, and so you have this square that's 5 by 5 by 5, and you're going 5 knots, right? So we're there in the Adriatic Ocean. If you don't know, Adriatic is, I guess, by memory, what, 50, maybe a little bit more miles wide ish. And so you can't see anything over the horizon. And I don't know. We came across a couple of fishermen that were like in one of those small, like John boats or Aluma flats, like they're out duck hunting on a pond, but they're in the middle of the Adriatic. You can't see land anywhere. And the SOCAR had pulled up alongside them, and SOCAR, their main deck was really high up off the water line. Like maybe seriously like 25, 30 feet way up there. So here's the whole crew standing along the lifelines, looking down at these fishermen who are there looking up, and there's two of them standing looking up at us. And they spoke Italian, and nobody along there spoke Italian. So there's the XO standing next to the command master chief, the executive officer, and they're making announcements. Anybody that can speak Italian needs to come up to the boat deck. Well, here comes this clown he was a topsider, right? Us nukes working down in the hole. We're always warring with the topsiders up there, and this topsider was a real clown. Oh, I know how to speak Italian, and he goes running up there, and he's getting everybody out, and this whole crew of all these extra people are sitting there, looking on either side of him, and he's got the XO and the CMC on either side of him, and they're looking down, and these guys are looking up, and he looks at the CMC and looks at the XO and down at them and says, "Wanto fudo? Nito gasolinio?" And the XO and the CMC are looking at him, and the XO kind of leans back so that he could like see the CMC, and the CMC, without beating or skipping a beat, just grabs the guy by his uniform on his shoulders, and off they went. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. Do you wanto fudo? Nito gasolinio? We actually found a guy that spoke Italian and got the guys some gas and sent them on their way. But yeah, it never ceases to amaze me, the clowns sometimes. Guys, have a good one. Bye.